Namaste, all of you. We all know that we come to this world, meet, and one day we depart. Even though we know that we are going to depart, we still get attached. Though this philosophy looks easy, simple, but it gives you deep pain and rattles your peace when there is a departure. And such was a sudden, early, unexpected, and unwanted departure of our beloved teacher, beloved administrator, beloved doctor, Dr. Sudhir Raj sir. His life had just begun as a full fledged doctor, administrator, and a great family man. He had a good eye in picking up right skill from every single person. I got acquainted with Dr. Sudhir Raj sir through Diksha e-learning, that noble platform which provided a quality teaching to those people to whom this good facility was not accessible. He worked tirelessly for continuation of this particular platform. He helped in students getting knowledge, practitioners getting updated and new information through this platform. He always picked the best from the best teacher. That was his dream, and I think he has fulfilled it to large extent. For those people, Dr. Sudhir Raj sir and Diksha was a boon. He was honest in his opinion. He was less spoken. He was a man of very less word, according to me, but he was very prompt and generous. And he used to give me frank opinion at the end of every class of mine. Most of the time, people say it was good, very nice, and I also knew that some people didn't even listen. Without listening, only they used to say it was good, nice, excellent, and all. But Sudhir sir was not like that. So he used to give right opinion. Madam, you are a little bit fast in some places. You need to slow down your speed. The content is good, but the speed is too much. Madam, you need to speak a little louder. This bass volume is not good actually. Yeah, that is what he used to give right critics. And so one day I asked, sir, how was today's class? So he was very truthful. He said, sorry madam, today I didn't listen, I was held up with other work, I will listen to it and then I will tell my opinion. So he was so right in his, he was so truthful in his work. After 2 days he called me and said, yes, today I listened, no, there was no problem at all, you have noted all the points that I have told you, it was really good and there was no technical errors also like sound disturbance, interruption or whatever it is. Even the voice modulation was also good, speed was right, content was as usual amazing. So that is what he said. So I used to like this frank opinion of his. And he used to ask me, can you please get me a better, good resource person for a few of the topics. And I used to suggest few of the resource person to him, and he used to bring them to Diksha e-learning. Even after their teaching, not only after my class, even after their class also, he used to call me. Madam, you gave us a very good resource person. His class was very good and everybody are happy. He answered questions very well. So he used to thank for providing the resource person also, not just giving the talks. So that was his, way of working. That is thanking everybody who ever helped this platform. So that is what I really like in his working way. I was going in a very good flow through Diksha e-learning. And not only that, he also gave me so many opportunities to listen others talk also. I used to say, so no sir, I have not paid for this. How can I come and listen to those talks? And I said, no. You are the one who provided resource person to Diksha e-learning. You had also been resource person. So I will not take money from you. You have to listen. Okay, so that is what he used to say. So that was his generosity. So he knew people who helped him should also be considered, recognized and remembered. That was a great quality of Sudhir sir. So I got a lot of popularity through Diksha e-learning. A lot of people started talking to me and inviting me as a resource person. Earlier I was not at all known to this world, and all that happened because of Sudhir sir. And I too had a lot of plans for my future classes through Diksha. And the day I got a call from one of the teammates, no, I was speechless. I didn't know whether it is for real or am I dreaming or something. So it was not at all expected, not at all wanted. So what I can say is May God give all strength to bear this pain for the family members and all those who are his dear and near ones. I will not stop with this. I will still continue to be a part of his tree. I will also get associated with his team members to fulfill all of his future dreams. I'm very sure he had lot of dreams, lot of plans, lot of projects for in the field of Ayurveda, and I'm glad that I am one of the team of his Diksha e-learning and many more. So at this juncture, I thank him for giving this opportunity. I'm very sad for this departure, and I pray God, telling that may his soul rest in peace. Om Shanti.
Namaste. Recently, Dr. Sudhir Raj was the founder of Diksha e-learning and the principal of Coimbatore Ayurveda College has passed away. It's really shocking and I am personally very saddened to know that he is no more, and he is just in memories of everyone. And this is really has created a great void in the field of Ayurveda. Myself, though I have not met him physically and personally, but I could interact with him during the interactions about the Diksha e-learning and about the sessions, and he was so kind enough and I could relate with him, and he was very kind enough and he was very polite and very knowledgeable personality who could guide like a elder brother, and I could relate with him with our own old memory that we hail from the same Ayurveda college, that is Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, where I studied my BMS graduation, whereas Dr. Sudhir has pursued his post-graduation from the same institution. This I could come to know when I interacted with him, and we shared very good memories about the alma mater college, that is Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya Hubli. He is a very gentle person, very soft spoken, and he has spoken very high about my presentations, for which I felt very happy, and now I cannot believe that he is no more. Most of the times I feel that the person who are very good, who are very pure heart, and who are soft spoken and a great personalities, they live a very short life, including the Swami Vivekananda and so many people who have lived a very short span of life. Still, they could give a very good impact on many of the hearts. And I am sure that Dr. Sudhir might have left his legacy, and he has made a huge a place in the hearts of many of his followers, his friends, and even a person who was very much unaware of his personality. With a short span of interaction, I could make out that he is a very good, very gentle, and very down-to-earth personality. And today it's a very sad news that he is no more. Under very unusual circumstances, he has passed away. So I pray Lord Dhanvantari to give the divine soul the eternal peace. And also at this juncture, I would pray Lord to give great strength to his family to bear this great loss. At the same time, I am sure that his vision, his plans, and his kind-heartedness will definitely motivate many of the students of his. At the same time, there are so many friends who will definitely carry over his legacy in the field of Ayurveda. So I think this is a very disheartening moment, at which we must stand with his family so that we will give at least the moral support to his family. And I pray Lord Dhanvantari to shower the choicest blessings on his the family, and at the same time give great strength to his family for bearing this great loss. Thank you.
Dr. Sudhir is one of my best friend. We completed BAMS in the same period. He studied in Coimbatore. I studied in Kerala, Vaidyaratnam Ayurveda College, Ullu. So we had many mutual friends. So from 96 onwards, he was well known to me, and whenever we meet, whenever we come together in any meeting like the association meetings, we always used to meet and speak about the science, and every time he will ask about the family members. Of course, his wife, Dr. Asha, is junior to me. She studied in Government Ayurveda College, Trivandrum. So from that time itself, his family is known to me. His father is a great physician who has tremendous knowledge about the management, Ayurvedic management of various diseases. So he was a member in NAC accreditation committee, NABH committee, CCAM. So in many ways he was known to me. Actually, I participated in Diksha e-learning only because of our friendship. Before that, I denied many chances, many this online platform classes. But when Dr. Sudhir called me, without any hesitation, without any thought, I just accepted his invitation. So while doing that Panchakarma course, before that he used to contact many times. He sent the syllabus, so we discussed about the syllabus in detail, and I think I have made 3 or 4 classes in that session. So he asked about the faculties. While arranging the faculties, he also consulted me, and after that also for some other program also he asked about the faculties to be arranged. So that time I had many conversations with him, and by his demise we lost a very good academician, a very good clinician, organizer, and moreover a truthful man, and a very best friend to me. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all. The Diksha team has already told me to just have a few words about Dr. Sudhir, and it's very painful. I was trying from last many days, and just I thought to have it today. I met Sudhir in the year of 2001, and he was doing PG over there. He was my senior, just 1 year senior. And when I went to college, he was the only Mallu in that college on those days. So I went there, I met him, and for the first sight itself, I come to know he's a very nice person. He was a very, very great friend of me. and a modern friend. He'll become a brother. He can become a guardian. He can become a parent. He is a mentor and everything. Till I met him from the first day itself, till he passed away from us. He was with me and he was a mentor for all my career and everything. He was a very simple man. I never met a person very simple and humble and loving and loyal. I never met a person like that. And very knowledgeable person. And he's very hardworking. And we studied in Hubli Ayurvedic College as PG students. And I don't know how many of you know that. How many of you know that actually PG Ayurvedic College, that PG library, he has taken much pain to bring that library up. He was always having a smile. I never seen him with his angry face. A good social worker and a good team leader. What all a person can, he was it. He was a good badminton player. Even in the college we don't have much space for that. Inside we made it. Morning 5:30 is knocked me up and we used to go there for playing badminton, and first time I'm playing badminton. He was my guru for many of the things, even for science and reading Samhitas, everything. And we traveled a lot. He was a travel loving person. Once in a while we used to go to Goa. It was about 4.5 hours from Hubli. Suddenly we'll decide, okay, we'll go to Goa and we'll go there. We enjoyed the times there and we'll come back. And as a parent, he helped me a lot. He told me what to do, what not to do. He always tell to read books. And he was a person who always give you courage and strength. And I don't know what to tell about him. And he was the NABH assessor. He belongs first batch of NABH assessor. He was the principal assessor. So later on, we used to talk in every week, almost 2 or 3 days in a week, and almost every week. And we share our feelings, our thoughts, and everything. And we had a good opportunity to have co-examiners together many times. So it was a very jovial exams. And even students used to tell, sir, that was the best exams we ever had. Because he was a very jovial person. He know how to make viva. So he don't make stress to students. He always, just like others, he always makes simple and he try to get the best one from the students. And he started working his career. It was his hospital. And I was a principal in Nanda Ayurvedic College as an opener of the Nanda Ayurvedic College. He worked a lot for that purpose, and I know the hard working. If you want to start a new college, the hard working is not much. It has to be appreciated. And during the CCM visits, he was not at all. He didn't have a good sleep. He was totally in with that. He's 100% dedicated, loyal person towards what he works. And afterwards he moved to Coimbatore Ayurveda College. And what we say, whenever we have any doubts regarding towards my patients, any treatments, everything, I always call him and ask Sudhir what to do. And he always had an answer. It's a simple answer. He always tell, now when you do like this is the way. And he tell the Samprapti, Nidana, Chikitsa, everything there. And he helped us a lot. And during my PG thesis, even the PG thesis is a bad time of any PG student. And he came from all the way, he came from Kerala to Hubli and helped a lot. And it's a great miss. And he was always talking about Diksha. And before the Diksha was starting, he was talking about it, and regularly he was talking about me about Diksha. And he had good dream regarding that, and he always tell me to send this to the students and all the well wishers of Ayurveda to study more. And he was a great father for his children and a good family person, a family man. He's a great man, great man. We lost him. We lost him. And right now, what we have to do, we have to carry forward of his intentions, his goals. We have to carry forward of it. And that's all. Thank you.
സുധീർ സാറിൻ്റെ വിയോഗം വളരെ ഷോക്കിംഗ് ആയിരുന്നു. ദീക്ഷ ഇ ലേണിംഗ് പ്രോഗ്രാമിലൂടെയാണ് ഞാൻ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ സുധീർ സാറുമായി അടുക്കുന്നത്. സുധീർ സാറിൻ്റെ ചില ക്വാളിറ്റീസ് ദീക്ഷ എന്നും ഓർമ്മിപ്പിക്കുന്ന തരത്തിലുള്ളതായിരുന്നു. ആയുർവേദത്തിന് വേണ്ടി വളരെയധികം പാഷനേറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഡെഡിക്കേറ്റഡ് ആയിരുന്നു സാർ എന്നുള്ളത് നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാവുന്ന കാര്യമാണ്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കോയമ്പത്തൂർ ആയുർവേദ കോളേജിൽ പോകണമെന്ന് തോന്നിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഒരു ഘടകം സുധീർ സാറായിരുന്നു. നമുക്കൊരു ക്ലാസ്സിനൊരു ഇൻകൺവീനിയൻസ് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ കംഫർട്ട് സോണിൽ നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് എങ്ങനെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഡിസ്റ്റർബ്ഡ് ആവാതിരിക്കാം എന്നുള്ള ചിന്തിക്കുക. അതായത് ഒരു അപരൻ്റെ ചിന്ത, മറ്റൊരാളുടെ കംഫർട്ടിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള ചിന്ത. അതായത് ആയുർവേദത്തിലൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത് പോലെ മറ്റുള്ളവരുടെ സുഖവും നിങ്ങളുടെ ആരോഗ്യവും തമ്മിൽ ബന്ധമുണ്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പോലെ, അങ്ങനെ നമ്മളൊരുപാട് കെയർ ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനോട് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാലും അവരൊരുപാട് കെയർ ചെയ്യുന്ന തരത്തിലേക്കുള്ള ഒരു പ്രത്യേക പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി ആയിരുന്നു. എന്തായാലും കോയമ്പത്തൂർ ഫ്രറ്റേണിറ്റിക്ക് ഒരു തീരാനഷ്ടമാണ്. ആയുർവേദത്തിന് ഒരുപാട് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷൻസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടിയിരുന്ന, ഇനിയും ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഒരാളായിരുന്നു. എൻ്റെ ഒരു ജ്യേഷ്ഠ സഹോദരൻ്റെ വിയോഗം പോലെ ആണ് സുധീർ സാറിൻ്റെ വിയോഗം എനിക്ക് ഫീൽ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അദ്ദേഹം ചെയ്തു വെച്ച പ്രവൃത്തികൾ ആയുർവേദത്തിലൂടെ അത് കൂടുതൽ ലക്ഷ്യസ്ഥാനത്തെത്തട്ടെ എന്ന് മാത്രം ആഗ്രഹിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ എല്ലാ സ്മരണകളും എന്നും നമ്മുടെയൊക്കെ ആയുർവേദ മേഖലയിലൊക്കെ നിലനിൽക്കണം എന്നുള്ള ആഗ്രഹത്തോടും കൂടി അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഈ ഒരു അവസരത്തിൽ ഞാൻ സ്മരിക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു.